Hey guys, welcome back to another gaming news video here on the channel. Today we got a couple things to talk about, but some pretty interesting things at that. But first, before we jump into it, if you guys are new around here, be sure to stick around, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you guys do enjoy this content. And if you enjoy this video, be sure to leave it a like so more people can see it. It really helps out the channel, but if you don't enjoy it, that's completely fine. Do let me know what you don't like though in the comments so I can improve in the future. So let's go ahead and jump into things. I'm not going to really go into this, but I do want to quickly note it, about it is the Nintendo Direct that happened yesterday. The reason I'm not going into it is because I have a Nintendo channel that is specifically for Nintendo content. So I don't typically cover Nintendo content on this channel. So if you guys want to see all of that, it's all over on that channel. We have a bunch of reactions to the Nintendo Direct. It was a massive Direct, lots of crazy, amazing announcements. If you're a Nintendo fan, as clearly I am, wearing not one, but two pieces of Zelda, clothing, then you're probably excited as well. There was no Zelda, unfortunately, though. But anyways, point is, lots of great stuff over there. We've got some more videos coming regarding all the news, and it's just a great time to be a Nintendo fan. Kick off 2022, man. Really great stuff. So anyways, that's the Nintendo Direct. Let's talk about something else, though. So Sony AI have unveiled Gran Turismo Sophy, which is a breakthrough in AI. It's pretty phenomenal, honestly. I'm going to throw it up on screen. We're going to read through it together, and like I said, it's crazy. So let's check it out. Sony AI, Polyphony Digital, and Sony Interactive Entertainment. It was kind of a collaboration between the three. This was posted yesterday, time of recording, February 9th. So Sony AI together with Polyphony and of course Sony Interactive Entertainment announced a breakthrough in artificial intelligence, AI, called Gran Turismo Sophy, the first superhuman AI agent to outrace the world's best drivers of the highly realistic PlayStation 4 racing simulator game Gran Turismo Sport. GT Sophy aims to deliver new AI-powered gaming experience to players around the world. So basically, they go on to say that GT Sophy is an autonomous AI agent trained utilizing a novel deep reinforcement learning platform developed in collaboration between Sony AI, PDI, and SIE. Each group contributed to the success of the project, bringing together expertise in fundamental AI research and development, a hyper-realistic real-world racing simulator, and infrastructure for massive-scale AI training. And so GT Sophy was trained to master the following driving skills needed to compete with the world's best championship-level drivers: race car control, so a deep understanding of car dynamics, racing lines, precision maneuvers to conquer challenging tracks; racing tactics, so split-second decision-making skills in response to rapidly evolving racing situations. GT Sophy showed mastery of tactics, including slipstream passing, crossover passes, and even some defensive maneuvers such as blocking. And then number 3, racing etiquette. So essential for fair play, GT Sophy had to conform to highly refined but imprecisely specified sportsmanship rules, including avoiding at-fault collisions and respecting opponent driving lines. Pretty insane stuff going on here, man. Like the technology with Sophy is absolutely crazy, because again, you got to take into consideration the fact that GT Sophy has beaten the best championship racers in the world. So the best people at this game, GT Sophy is basically defeated, dethroned, I guess, if you will. It's crazy. So I mean, these are people that obviously there's real humans. Humans are more prone to error, more than an AI that you can just program to, be a little bit more precise. But still, even at that, the fact that, Sophy can just make these kind of little, even minuscule changes and different decisions that will give the AI an advantage over, again, the best racers in the world. It's pretty crazy, and it makes you wonder where can AI go in the future of gaming? You know what I mean? That's kind of the main idea here. The possibilities are just absolutely endless. The possibilities for the future of AI, it's kind of freaky, because if you take this outside of a video game, you stick it in a robot, I don't know, man, we might end up in iRobot style kind of thing or something. I don't know, man. Technology is getting absolutely crazy, and it's pretty phenomenal to see and live in this kind of era, if you will. So yeah, pretty nuts. So it feels like we're talking about this almost every week, but the Microsoft Activision acquisition, we have some details regarding the exclusivity that some games have, in Activision Blizzard, and Microsoft kind of touching upon all of that, if you will. So some pretty interesting things to kind of break down. A lot of people still, we still don't have anything concrete because, again, the terminology is going to be a little bit more loose until this deal kind of solidifies and it actually is finalized, next year in 2023. So there's going to be a lot of kind of unclarity, I guess, you know what I mean? Not a lot of clarification in terms of, exclusivity and what games are going to be on what platforms and all of that. But let's go ahead and throw this up on the screen and read through it together. So this is coming from a Microsoft blog post, and it reads, "We also recognize that regulators may well have other important questions as they review our acquisition of Activision Blizzard. We're committed to addressing every potential question, and we want to address publicly at the outset 2 questions here. First, some commentators have asked whether we will continue to make popular content like Activision's Call of Duty available on competing platforms like Sony's PlayStation. The obvious concern is that Microsoft could make this title available exclusively on the Xbox console, undermining opportunities for Sony PlayStation users. To be clear, Microsoft will continue to make Call of Duty and other popular Activision Blizzard titles available on PlayStation through the term of any existing agreement with Activision." Kind of an interesting key point there. And we've committed to Sony that we will also make them available on PlayStation beyond the existing agreement and into the future, so that Sony fans can continue to enjoy the games they love. We are also interested in taking similar steps to support Nintendo's successful platform. Interesting. We believe that this is the right thing for the industry, for the gamers, and for our business. End quote. So I think this is pretty much the most clarification we've had on this topic so far. And even beyond that, going as far as saying that they want to take similar steps to support Nintendo's successful platform, that's pretty crazy because we haven't really seen a ton of Activision games on Nintendo consoles. I guess somewhat we did see the Spyro remastered trilogy, the Crash trilogy as well. So there have been some games, supported there. But I wonder if because again, most of this seems to be kind of focused around, Call of Duty and other, the other bigger games like Overwatch, right? Which I guess, again, on Nintendo Switch. But the point being is like, again, I guess, that I kind of misspoke when I said that there hasn't been a ton of Activision support. And then now that I started thinking about it, we also have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. We got a lot more games than I realized. But that said, could we see Call of Duty come back to the Nintendo? You know what I mean? We've seen Call of Duty games on Nintendo a long time ago. I don't imagine that they were that successful on Nintendo consoles back in the day, but we've had them. Could we see that again? Maybe not. But again, Microsoft's just looking to support Nintendo's platform as well. And, again, so it's the fact that they're not going to take support away from PlayStation, right? They're going to continue to support PlayStation, and they even want to support further platforms, like I said, like Nintendo. So from basically what I've seen from this blog post, but also just in general, Xbox and Microsoft's practices in the gaming world, and Phil Spencer as the boss, the big man that everybody's going to be answering to now, it seems as though this is kind of the direction they would head into. You know what I mean? There's certain things, like obviously with Bethesda, right? There's certain games that they said, okay, we're going to make these games exclusive, but there's other games not so much. So newer IPs, they might turn around and make some newer IPs exclusive. Again, they might make some certain games exclusive. I don't know, but it seems like they're not really wanting to take away that kind of support, at least from the bigger games especially, right? Like Call of Duty, like Overwatch, right? We got Overwatch 2 coming out at some point. I can't even remember when it's coming out, or if we even have a release date anymore, because it feels like we've heard about Overwatch 2 for a very long time and we still don't have it. But the point being is I wouldn't be concerned. Again, a lot of people are kind of concerned. Is Microsoft going to turn around, make Call of Duty exclusive? Are they going to make maybe some Call of Duties exclusive? I don't know. Technically they could, finally release Modern Warfare 2 remastered multiplayer, and they could technically make that exclusive, but would that be the best interest, especially since they own the game now, right? In terms of profits, would that drive enough sales on, you know, other sales on their platform to make that worth it and lose the sales that they could make on other platforms as well? You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? I don't know if I'm making sense. Hopefully I am. But anyways, the point being is I wouldn't have anything to worry about. It sounds like, you know, again, there's certain things that they got to be careful to say too, because the deal's not went through yet. But at the same time, I don't think that this is untrue either. I think this is their actual intentions. I believe that. And again, I don't think we have anything to worry about. I think we can expect Call of Duty to stay the way it is and other big Activision games. Beyond that, who knows? But with those games, I would say it's a pretty sure safe bet. So, well, that's pretty much it for this video, my friends. But before we wrap things up, the comment of the day coming from a massive PS5 update launching today, but there's a catch video. This is from Flames Knight, who says, "It's been so hard to find a PS5. I'm not sure if I should just wait for the PS6. And man, it sucks to see that people are still trying to find PS5s and just can't seem to get their hands on one, especially to the point where, you know, yes, it's a joke, you know, in and of itself, but to the point where it almost feels like, man, I should just wait for the next console iteration at this point. You know, I should wait for the PS6 because I feel like I'm never going to get a PS5. And I really feel for everybody who's still trying to get one, man. I know, you know, there's far more demand than supply, and it's unfortunate, and hopefully things can, you know, continue to ramp up. At least they've been pushing out consoles consistently, but again, they're very, very hard to find. And then you got the whole scalping market, which we're not even going to get into because that's a whole other thing we can go on a rant on. So let me know though, have you guys been able to snag a PS5 yet? Or like Flames Tonight, are you still trying to get one? Let me know in the comments. So that's gonna wrap it up. Again, if you guys want to stick around for more, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Tell your friends if you guys want to help grow the community and all that good stuff. And if there's anything you didn't like about the video, let me know in the comments so I can improve in the future. Stick around for more. Check out all the social links down in the description below. Stay safe, stay well, and until the next one, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching.